Hey, it's Pupmeister, and you can see I have a map in my hand because I have been exploring. Ooh, there's a fire over there. I have been exploring everywhere in order to find new biomes and new items that have been released in 1.20. I even brought my pet cow there in the background. So, with that, I'm going to share some of the cool things I came across, and we'll have some in-depth tutorials about some of the things we find, and we will go from there. So let's get going. My, look what I see here. I think that's a cherry biome. Yes, it is. And just so you are informed, cherry biomes are basically where the meadow biomes would be. So if you know where a meadow biome would be, that's generally where you're going to find them. You're also going to find them in slightly elevated mountainous type areas as we go up here. It does not have to be on massive mountains, but it can be on the sides of hills and stuff like that. But you will find them in places like mountain sides as well. Now, what to say about this beautiful biome? It's, first of all, one of the coolest things is the particle fallout from the trees that are, of course, petals. And this is the only tree in Minecraft that actually drops something from the leaves, and they gather into these lovely little pink petals. And of course, the pink petals can immediately be made into pink dye. So you can make all kinds of things pink in your world. And of course, you could use them for decoration as well. As you can see, you can place them back on the ground. So I'm going to gather a few of these because, wow, who knows when I'm going to come across another cherry biome, cherry blossom biome, because they are actually fairly rare. And if we take a look at the wood, and you know I'm going to, look at all these new recipes, lovely, lovely. One thing you'll notice about the wood is that you will never have to worry about them being hidden or something. All the wood is attached. So you're not going to find, a piece, a branch way over here somewhere. So that's one thing that you won't have to worry about in the cherry biomes. Now, one of the other things, of course, and I see one right there, they're going to drop sticks, of course, but also cherry saplings. And you can see one right there, just kind of waiting for that other leaf to disappear. Now, if you do want a higher rate of sapling drops, you can use a Fortune 3 hoe, and that will give you the most drops that you can potentially get. And it's a hoe that you want to use to do that. If you want to keep, and there's a bunch of saplings dropped right there. Look at that, 3 saplings. You know I'm going to bring those back. If you want to actually keep the leaves instead of breaking them like that, you will need shears. Okay, so shears is what you want if you want to keep the actual leaves for decoration or whatever you want to do with them. Now, the wood is actually the darkest wood in Minecraft. It's even darker than the dark oak. And you can see the difference in wood right here. And on the other side of the equation, oh, and I just can't reach that last one. There we go. And on the other part of the equation, if you take a look at the cherry planks, they are actually one of the lightest woods. in Minecraft. So in one log, you get the darkest and the lightest wood in the game, which is actually kind of cool. Some of the other things you might find in the cherry blossom biome are bees. Oh, there's one right there. Yeah, look at all the bees' nests. So you're definitely going to find bees in the cherry blossom. Oh, there's another one. Wow. So if you need bees or honey, this is another place that you can certainly find them. One of the other places that you can find cherry blossom saplings, if you're lucky enough, that is a wandering trader. Just like they will trade other saplings, they will also trade cherry saplings if you find the correct wandering trader, that is. One of the unique things about the cherry blossom trees is that they will pick an axis like X or Y, and they will grow in that direction. Okay, so for example, this tree is only in this direction. You will see that there are no other branches going off in other directions. Over here, this one picked the other way. And you can see, again, this tree just grows in this axis. So that is another unique form that these saplings take. Now, if you want to grow a sapling, you can tell these trees are pretty big. They generally tend to be pretty tall. You can probably ride a horse through a cherry biome pretty easily, but they need room to grow. If you want to grow a cherry sapling, you're going to have to keep a few things in mind. You're going to need, I guess we'll go down here a little bit. Oops. You're going to need a 5 by 5 clear area. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in every direction. So you're going to need 5 in every direction, and you're going to need at least 10 blocks high. So make sure it's a 5 by 5 by 10 area when you try to grow a sapling. And I'm taking as many back with me as possible because I want them near my house. If you are farming them, you're probably going to be looking at about 20 blocks of wood per tree. Of course, some will be a little less, some will be a little more, but generally speaking, you're going to be getting around 20 blocks. And that is pretty much everything that you need to know about cherry blossom biomes. And as you can see on the sides of hills where the meadows used to be, or well, sometimes they put these instead of meadows, but they are a little rare. But you can see they are on the sides of mountains. And I know this is not a huge mountain, it's more like a hill, but they are on the sides of them. As you can see, there's another cherry blossom biome just a little bit over there. Now, remember when I said, you'll never find one hidden way over there, that they're always connected? Well, that's very true, and they are always connected. But of course, they could be hidden. But notice how they're all connected. What I meant is you're not going to find like one way over here. And just to point out, there's the first biome, here's the next biome, and guess what? I just see another one on the opposite mountain over there. So once you actually come across one, you'll probably come across more than one. Well, here I am in the Woodland Mansion, and have you ever wondered why you can't take books out of bookshelves that you find in the Woodland Mansion or in villages? No matter what you try, you can't take them out. All you can do is destroy them and they give you books. Well, why is that? The reason is now there are two types of bookshelves in Minecraft. This type, that are the old kind, where you can use it for your crafting table or for decoration, and the new type, which can be used for decoration, but you can also put books in them and take them out. So today we're also going to be looking at the two different recipes for the old and the new bookshelves. So let's take a quick look at how to build regular bookshelves and the new chiseled bookshelves and everything you can do with them. So the first thing, if you want to make a regular bookshelf, it's basically 6 planks and they can be of any kind, and then you'll need 3 books in the middle, and that will give you a regular bookshelf. You can place it down, however you cannot take the books out of it, and if you want the actual bookshelf, you will have to use something, well, the best thing to use is an axe, but you'll need something with silk touch if you want the actual bookshelf. If you use just a regular axe, it will destroy the bookshelf, but at least it will give you your books back. And of course, like I said before, regular bookshelves can be used for decoration and for the enchanting table, whereas the new chiseled bookshelves cannot be used for the enchanting table. So how do we make one of these new chiseled bookshelves? Well, you're going to need some planks, and you can use any kind of planks, does not have to be oak planks, and 3 slabs, just like that. And the slabs and the planks do not have to match, and no matter what color wood you use, it will always come out as an oak bookshelf. And that is how it looks. If you put it in the floor, it'll give you a nice pattern as well if you like decorating. And if you want to place books in it, you can literally place where you want the books. And if you want to remove the books, you can remove any book in whatever order you so desire, like that. You can also place all kinds of books in here, whether they're regular books, enchanted books, or even book and quills can go in here as well. And just like before, if you want the bookshelf, you better use Silk Touch, because if you don't, it just gets destroyed. And then just like the regular bookshelf, if you break it with books in them, you do get the books back. The one other thing to know about the chiseled bookshelves is as you put books in, they do give a red stone signal. And the more books you put in, the longer the signal until you get a full signal with when it's full. So you can use it for secret doors or other redstone type of contraptions. And you can also use hoppers to put things into your chiseled bookshelf and take things out of your chiseled bookshelf, just so you are aware. And that is all you need to know about both types of bookshelves. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you learned lots about the cherry blossom biome and the new chiseled bookshelves. We will continue to look for new items and new biomes that were added. Well, I guess there's no more new biomes, but the new items and new things you can do in 1.20 as we come across them. So again, thank you so much for watching. Have yourself a great day. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.